Okay. One more second and we'll be good to go. Yeah, good night. Week 1 was horrible.
Got everybody coming in.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I need some big things to happen with fantasy this week.
Last night, the Cowboys really depressed me. So, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, well, there was a bunch of games that were insane, honestly.
Woo! God don't make me act no fool.
Up in here, G.
Bravo, the finest is in the house.
Children.
Bravo, the finest is in the house.
What's shaking? What's shaking? Are you already loading me up?
Yeah, we're
all
good.
live.
All right, I'm gonna move this over a little because Brian doesn't need the banana. Bam.
All live.
All right. What's shaking? What's shaking, everybody? Welcome back to the second episode of LIFFT, Long Island Fantasy Football Talk.
We just got the website up. Hopefully, we got some more new stuff coming.
Yeah, once we start figuring out a better method for this, we're gonna go that route. But right now, we're just dealing with this, so
Hey, Rome
we're
wasn't
dealing
built
with what we
overnight.
got. So
Gracefully said.
Yeah.
And as we get into our first matchup, gentlemen, from yesterday, which was what a doozy of a first week, let me tell you. We're going to start off with the Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
oh my
Sure.
god.
What happened to the Patriots?
I don't think Mac Jones had it in him. I don't know what he's going to do this
Mac
season.
Jones coming in with 15 points yesterday.
Against the Dolphins, bro.
I tell you, man. I mean, the Miami Dolphins. I mean, they're the real deal. They showed up. They did their thing. They struggled a little bit early, but I mean, they did what it.
They got a
did what
lot
it
of
took,
weapons out there.
You know?
Exactly. You know, Jacoby Myers and Ty Montgomery scoring about 11 apiece. Basically, they were the saving grace of that. So switching to the other side of the ball, realistically, Tua and Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill,
10
Tua.
catches.
Come on, man. How do you not go with that? Look at that. Tua, 23 for 33. Beautiful touchdown. 270 yards on the day. I love it. Tyreek Hill, what did he do? 8 for 94.
God damn.
One rushing. Jeez. All right, so he's a must start. You all know that.
You gotta
They're all
start
must
him.
starts. Tua. Miami defense came up big yesterday, too, with 20 points. Stopping the New England Patriots. What we like to see.
Gotta start Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. So,
That's a guarantee.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
so in a 12-man league, yeah, you're going to start Tua. 22 points on that. Defense was 20 and it was 15. You can't beat that, right?
No.
I take that. All right.
Who else? They don't have any other people over there that you can start?
Quarterback-wise, no.
No, I'm talking about running back, wide receiver.
Running backs, I wouldn't even touch Miami. I wouldn't touch them.
No?
No.
No. As far as the running backs for...
Would you start the defense if you had it?
No.
Probably not.
But you know what,
Probably
man?
not.
It's like, it really depends on the matchups, man. Like, you can't really decide that until you see who's playing who.
Week 2.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's...
Agreed.
Like, this is definitely, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still week 1, so there's still plenty of football out there. We haven't seen, anything yet, you know?
Exactly. Couldn't agree more. All right, moving on to the Ravens and the Jets yesterday. Demolished them at home, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah,
Cream cheese and bagels.
Well, that's always gonna be.
Lamar and Duvernay hooked up. You can't even.
That's always gonna be a bias from this guy.
Duvernay,
Right here.
if he's on your
Ravens
waivers, you
fan.
might want to pick him up, ladies
Always
and gentlemen.
biased.
That's a must.
Lamar Jackson coming back with over 30 points yesterday. Duvernay, 2 touchdowns, 21 points. Ravens, wideouts, who do you trust?
But what do we
I
do
mean,
about
they
Joe
got
Flacco?
Duvernay over there. He's doing his thing. Their tight end, Mark Andrews. If you have him on your lineup, he's a must start.
Bateman ended up catching 1 touchdown
Rashad
yesterday.
Bateman is definitely doing, they're early on in their careers. Plus, everyone was either hurt. There was a bunch of different things going on. Now that we have all our weapons hitting at one time, I think we're going to be a force to reckon with.
I agree.
The running back position, we're a little still, but
As soon as J.K. Dobbins comes back, though, hopefully everything should be fine.
any positives for the Jets, or just all bad for them?
Well, where do you really start? Joe
Well-
Flacco had a day, though. Threw
Well-
for 59 times against the Ravens. 59. 307 and a touchdown on the day. Joe Flacco comes out with 23 points.
I was just upset, that Mike.
There's potential, but I'm
would-
not trusting Joe Flacco.
No, but isn't Zach Wilson still on with them?
Well, Joe Flacco started this week. As far as going forward, who knows? Joe Flacco threw it 59 times. They might just keep him. He's a cannon for an arm.
Yeah.
I don't even know who to start next week. I don't know if I should start Carter or Singletary. Because Carter got me so many points this week on fantasy, at least 19.
But Buffalo runs double running backs, right?
There's so
They do.
Singletary.
See,
That's the thing. He's not eating.
It's hard. It's
See,
hard
but
to decide.
Michael-
It's Diggs or Singletary. Diggs got me 26 points. Singletary got me 9.
Man.
I should have started Carter.
Well, Diggs, you have to start. He's a must start.
I'm going to start Carter.
Stephon, if you have
Depending
Stephon
who they
Diggs,
play.
If you don't start Stephon
Stephon
Diggs,
Diggs is a must start.
trade him to me, and I'll give you TJ Yeldon.
Yeah, alright.
That's a fact. But
Depending
yeah,
on who
Michael
the Jets
Carter,
play.
I would say he's a start for the Jets, easily.
Depending
Coming
on-
off 18 points. Corey Davis, I've always liked Corey Davis. I said it Sunday. Came out 13-7 points. I'll take that as a wide receiver. Wide receiver 2, let's go. I'll take him.
I gotta see who the Jets. Oh, the Jets are playing the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Carter, bro.
I think any team that's playing the Jets, you should start their defense. I used to poach anybody that was playing the Jets any defense.
So you're saying I should pick up the Cleveland
Bro, I've
Browns?
had terrible defenses run it up. on
You
me
never
before.
know. They put a tough matchup. I don't know what they got
I don't
right now.
think the
but-
Browns. I don't
Tough
think
matchup
so.
against
Does
the
anybody
Panthers.
have the Cleveland Browns in our league?
No, they're actually sitting on the bench.
Ooh.
I spotted on this morning, sitting on the bench. You know.
All right. Something to decide.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the game that I love to talk about.
Yeah, we know that. I could hear you screaming from my house.
No.
What's wrong?
We're not talking about that one yet.
Oh, okay,
We're getting to the
okay.
Bengals and
Oh,
the Steelers.
okay, oh.
The AFC. We're
That
not
was
doing
rough.
yet.
That was a rough game.
That was. You can't trust a kicker. You can't trust a kicker. I've always said
But
that.
they had at least 4 missed kicks.
All I'll say is, Mike, screw you with having Deontay Johnson, because had that game not going to overtime, I feel like your blowout win against me wouldn't have been as big. That's up for debate.
That could be for another Pittsburgh defense coming in big
Yeah, I
with
got
24 fantasy points. Mitchell Trubisky
I
19.
got screwed.
We have
T. Higgins screwed me.
T. Higgins screwed him. Terrible. You can't start T. Higgins now. Tyler Boyd. In a 12-man league, he's like a flex-worthy option. You're still starting Jamar Chase. Fantasy blowout yesterday, 28.9 points.
FYI, he's on my bench, so I'm gonna start him.
Yeah, we're gonna start. Basically flying through. Mitchell Trubisky again. I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't start him. I'm not a
How
Steelers
do
fan.
you feel about Claypool?
Claypool, I like him. He's a flex option, but I can't. I'm
I
not.
think I
gonna
had him last
start
year.
him.
Do we like his production moving forward, or is he like a
With Deontay Johnson taking what? Didn't he just get banged up?
who?
Deontay Johnson over there.
I don't know.
I think I had Claypool last
I
year.
can't remember if he got banged up, but then Claypool
Yeah.
ended up taking up some rushing yards. 6 attempts. They get 36 yards on 6 attempts. So they're utilizing him kind of like how Cordell Patterson was being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When wide receiver, running back, you never know. With Najee Harris hurt over there, he's
Oh, that's gonna be horrible.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm assuming he's not going to be hurt too bad. Let's hope. Let's pray he gets back on the field. But yeah. Other besides that, Mixon did his thing yesterday.
Yeah, Mixon
Came out with 24 points. That
Jamar Chase.
So Mixon's a
obviously,
starter.
He had a
Started
day.
him.
Fantasy owners definitely. If you had Jamar Chase, you definitely love that.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, oh yeah, 129 yards.
Same.
All right, let's roll on over to the Colts and the Texans, where it ended in overtime 2020.
This was a game, honestly. This game.
This was something.
A back
Jonathan
and forth.
Taylor.
It's 160
That's the reason
yards,
why-
one touchdown. Come on.
Jonathan Taylor's the reason why you drafted him as your number one. 30
Yeah.
plus points in the day. Come on now. Michael Pittman did his thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Over
my
27 points. Matt Ryan 24.
121 yards by Pittman.
Easy money. I love them. Cooks did his thing. OJ Howard, tight end. I wouldn't worry about him. 2 for 2 yesterday. I wouldn't. He's not something like a flash in the pan. It's not going to happen every week. You know what I'm saying? The Texans are just whatever over there. They have the Rex Burkhead show, which, by the way, if you don't have him, he's probably going to be on your bench this coming week because he's probably starting. He caught majority of those the runs right after that. So
You gotta love that next man up.
we all said, "Oh, Damian Pierce is going to be a Damian. Draft him in the 3rd. He's going to be the man." Nah, bro, didn't happen. Didn't happen. It's the Rex Burkhead show. He's the veteran over there. I think he's going to do well. Let's move that chain. I heard. All right. Coming out with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Commanders. It was a tough loss for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wentz, baby, though.
Wentz went off with 42 points.
313 yards, 4 touchdowns.
He might be, if he's on your waivers and if he's not on anybody's team, then
I'd
you
pick
might
him
want
up.
to pick him up.
And Antonio Gibson, too, probably drafted him somewhere around like the late 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it's a great pickup for a, running back right there. Did 21 points yesterday. Curtis Samuel, where did he come from? 21 points?
Nah,
No, 19 points. I'm sorry, correct. 19 points. You gotta start him. It's just
Robinson too, man. Touchdown, 66 yards. Man, you should pick him up because it's your last name.
yeah, you never know. Right? You never know, man. Well, actually, who? James Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I do have him on my bench.
Do you?
I do. He scored 21 points yesterday.
Robinson,
see?
Sitting on my bench.
That's
stick
another good
together.
pickup.
The Robinsons stick together, but I'm also in a picky situation.
That's a good pickup.
I'm in a 50-50 projected win here. I'm rolling heavy deep on this. Crazy. But Kirk Cousins over there in Jacksonville, I would start him as well. Can't really start him.
Benched him yesterday.
You did?
Kirk Cousins benched him yesterday. Screwed me.
Terrible.
He produced, 25 points? Dak Prescott, got me 6? But that's.
I don't want to hear it. I had
We're not there yet. We'll talk about that game in a minute.
So ETN, we're not going to really worry about him too much. He might be a flex in some years, but for now, put him on the bench. It was the James Robinson show yesterday. He came out while everyone was chatting about ETN. He's going to be the premier running back over there. Nope. James Robinson was working out after that ACL tape.
He vultured the touchies.
And that's exactly why he got 21 points yesterday. So
I had Marvin Jones with high hopes, thinking that he would maybe give me some points.
yeah, Jones, what did he get? 6? No, Jones Jr., right? 4 for 38.
Jones Jr. Yeah,
He's decent.
that wasn't.
I don't know if he's a must start at this point. He might be like a deeper league flex option. But
Nah, he immediately is getting benched.
yeah,
Marvin Jones bench,
I would-
enter Tyler Boyd.
yeah,
It's
100%.
a no-brainer.
Easy money. Washington's defense too. Just don't worry about them. Scratch them to the side. They're terrible.
Yeah, anybody that's given up 22 points, you don't want their defense.
No. Terrible. Terrible news. All right. So rolling on down the West Coast. San Fran Bears. I don't know if they played the Bears in Chicago.
That was a sloppy
I hope
game.
not.
Rain, right? That was
It was
a rain
pouring.
game.
Yeah, it was pouring.
You can see when it got tackled, the puddles of water that was just under. It's crazy.
Yeah. Trey Lance.
What do you gotta say about him?
14.2.
164
He's
yards.
not really impressive. I don't start him.
No.
He didn't have-
He had one interception.
He didn't have one of his main players on the field, so that definitely affected the game 100%.
I mean-
Kittle not being there changes the outcome of how they
Kittle
guard
wasn't there.
people, you know?
Yeah, well, he threw for
They're able to get different matchups.
Basically.
It sucks. When you don't have a guy like Kittle on the field, it definitely hurts you.
Yeah, definitely does. It hurt me, by the way, too. And so we went second at 13 for 28, 168, 164 and an interception. Yeah, you don't start him. Samuel Wilson Jr. They got 8 to 9 targets each. Catches each. So, oh no, those are rushes. I'm so sorry. Sorry for saying that. Samuel's must
He
start.
might,
Yeah, might as well.
He should.
Well, they have besides receivers over there. Jennings,
Ayuk.
Samuel did his rushing thing yesterday, basically, and he caught a touchdown. Gotta start him. Brandon Ayuk, no start.
No
Don't
start.
worry
The
about it.
offense, on both sides, kind of just looked like it was like a defensive game, pretty much. You know, it was like a stalemate. I feel
Yeah.
how that game went. There was nothing too big, excitingly that happened in the game. It was like kind of in all retrospect a dry football game. Is what I'd like to
But it
call
really wasn't
Speaking
though.
of
as far as the action goes.
Yeah, that's right. Justin Fields, 8 for 17, 121 with 2 touchdowns and an interception.
No.
20 points on the day.
I'm sorry.
For our next clip, I'm gonna bring these down here.
I have, I was gonna say I have a plaque that's the Patriots and the Giants. That's a fact. Put that right there.
This is
Put
where
that right
the
there.
bias comes in. Any Giants fan.
That game's coming up soon, so we'll talk about that in a minute. No, it's not blocking nothing. But talking about the Bears, anyways. Justin Fields, I mean, he did his thing. 20 points. I'm not starting him.
I'm not starting.
No. What do you think? You starting him? Would you give this Bears offense a chance?
I mean, no.
No. With all the hype around Darnell Mooney scoring a 1.8 yesterday.
Yeah.
For real.
LIFT down.
How do we feel about Montgomery going forward? Do you start him? If you have him in your lineup.
I say give him a week and see.
I mean, the
It's
offense
early.
is only going to get better. It's the first week. They're
early.
coming
Give 'em
off
a
their
week.
first sloppy win.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen.
We'll answer these questions as we move forward.
That's a fact.
Because with him, I think we just need to just see what he does on the field.
But speaking about Darnell Mooney again, if he only has one more week to show out. If I'm putting him as a flex option again, I'm going to start him this week.
Do you take the chance though? Honestly, do you take the chance on him? Do you think that's what the real question?
I like Justin Fields in the offense over there in Chicago, but it's just he just needs more passing attempts. He just needs to find his groove. He needs to hit his targets, man. He was barely targeted yesterday, Darnell Mooney. Maybe has what? If that one catch.
Who had Darnell Mooney?
I did.
That's what he did for you.
So that's on 1.8. That's why I'm so terrible on him. The other St. Brown caught a touchdown. Again, it's nothing.
That's all we heard yesterday. It's Mooney. Throw to Mooney.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Because everyone's
Mooney's
so hyped
not
on
eating.
Mooney.
Throw to Mooney.
You gotta be hyped on Mooney.
Mooney was not eating. Let's put it that way.
No, he wasn't. Not for me. Sickening.
He went home starving.
Yeah.
So yeah, tough.
Double them all. That game was whatever. It's all right. All right. The Lions and the Eagles.
This was an insane game that just was score after score. It was an exciting game to watch as far as the touchdowns were concerned.
Jalen Hurts,
Jalen Hurts did his thing.
He did do his thing.
Did his thing,
I
man.
gotta give him
I think it answers any questions moving forward as far as the Eagles defense is concerned. It's no. You don't start them. They gave up
Yeah.
35
No.
points.
They were hurt on
38
defense.
points, whatever they
I wouldn't
gave
even.
up.
I wouldn't do any of their defense, either
Nah,
Lions or them.
No, they're just it's a no-no. Jalen Hurts yesterday did 32 for 18, 243, no touchdown. I love it.
Wow, Miles Sanders.
But he did run one in.
96
He did
yards
run one in.
rushing.
Sorry, he did
AJ
run one
Brown did his thing.
Last season he didn't do nothing.
in. Jalen Hurts, I would start him. 31 points.
Miles Sanders
Sorry.
finally
He's
decided to
on.
show up too.
Yeah.
I
Because
had
last year he didn't
He
show
did
up.
nothing last year.
He
Sanders
didn't show up.
13 for 96 and a touchdown.
AJ Brown.
That's a must start. Kenneth Gainwell, drop him. It's over.
gotta
Kenneth
say-
Gainwell's over. Don't even worry about him.
I gotta say, for a tight end, Goddard actually did decent for me this week.
Goddard did his thing. He showed out a little bit. He did his thing.
Yeah, well, like, cause Hurts really like spreads the ball around, and like I think that he just is a good all-around quarterback. It's like he has that offense playing differently, but they got to get better on the defensive side of the ball moving forward.
But one thing I do love is the connection that Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown have. Hooking up for 10 receptions yesterday. 10 receptions, 155. No touchdown. The touchdowns will come. It's going to happen. Jalen Hurts loves Brown. It's going to happen, guys.
Yeah.
He's going to win, with 25 points on the day.
Yeah, when they're getting that volume like that, you
So
love
they're
that.
starting AJ Brown.
Starting A.J.
Must start.
That's it, bro. He was a start
Start-
over. He
start-
was a start over in Tennessee.
What about?
I'm starting him
Are
here.
we starting Miles Sanders?
How do we feel?
Last year I was a no.
Miles Sanders.
I don't know. It's the first week.
How do we feel about the two running backs over?
might
Let's go
start
to the other side of the ball now. Let's look at Lions. Like like their dual
That's a
running
fact.
back set that they have: DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams. That's a great running back set that they have.
Yeah, they both.
killing it.
They
are.
Those are both pickups. If you do not have Jamal Williams is out there on waivers, you guys better scoop him up.
I know he's out there in my waivers. I know that
Yeah.
for a fact. I saw him.
So
But I have DeAndre Swift. So it would be a good handcuff to have, especially if Swift goes down.
definitely.
Terrible. You don't want that to happen. But Swift comes away with 28 points yesterday. Jared Goff, 23. And
St. Brown.
Lamont St. Brown, 20.
Hawkinson didn't have a bad game for a tight end either.
My St. Brown, where did he come from? I didn't even know anything about this guy.
I knew St. Brown was good. I knew last year after seeing him in the opposition's team, like him catching a lot of volume. So I knew going into the draft that if I saw him and I had an opportunity to get him, I was going for him. And he definitely he put out. He definitely did his thing.
That's a fact. And Jared Goff, I mean, he's not to be messing with either 2 touchdowns on the day, man. I mean, I'm going to start Goff.
I actually
He had a fumble.
I honestly like Goff over there in Detroit.
I do too.
I wasn't sure how I was
Switched it
gonna
up.
feel, but I think he does better there. I feel like there was just a lot of pressure on him in Rams territory to not develop, but to win Super Bowls, and like that's what they got that with Stafford. Like that deal that they did.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like they were all in at that point.
I agree. DJ Chark caught a touchdown. Is that DJ Chark or is it Chark? I don't know who that is. Chark is one other wide receiver. Him and Hopkinson both caught 4. Chark got the touchdown. He's probably a flex option. I still like Hopkinson.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
I like Hopkinson as a.
He's picked up in our league.
Yeah, he is, right? I like him as a tight end.
Hernandez has him.
I would start him. The offense is obviously going to, they have a lot of mouths to feed. 35 points on the board. Someone's going to get it. What happened over there?
I don't know.
Go look.
Oh, check it out. Might have been a camera down. Frozen out. Yeah, technical difficulties.
Frozen.
Is it frozen? Technical difficulties, guys. I'm so sorry.
10-point lead and Russ versus Dak and Sutton. Who wins?
That's weird. See if you can you shut that down?
Oh, it's because I didn't connect to your Wi-Fi.
So
Oh, there
I
you go.
got some questions here.
Money.
Alright.
Alright, so we're going to answer some questions really quick, guys. Shoot them out if you have some questions.
This guy says the way I jump on Blue Yank and Raggedy Pants. No, okay, never mind. 10-point lead and Russ versus Dak and Sutton. Who wins?
I don't like Russ. I'm hoping Russ tanks. Russ is going to do very well, though, in Denver. He has Cordell Sutton, George Judy. They're going to feast. It's going to happen.
Dak is not going to win. Not right now. He's 6 to 8 weeks right now.
Yeah, Dak is 6 to 8 weeks with that.
But if he was healthy, maybe.
I don't know. I like Russ in Denver. I do like that a lot.
Yeah, people like to come into the live and say some dumb stuff.
Oh yeah, they always do.
They're haters.
They always do. You want to actually check mine and see if I have any?
Haters gonna hate.
Exactly. Check if I have any comments, and then we'll get back to
Diggs for Kareem Hunt, AJ Dillon, Deontay Johnson.
No, we're gonna get to those games soon.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we lost you. I had some, I guess, I don't know,
Somebody
I
else
had
said
a phone
that.
call and then it like messed up everything.
Going through lives,
Technical difficulties.
different fantasy lives, and just have a good.
I was gonna say, actually, if you could remove that from it and put it up against the back of the speaker knob, the handle, you might be able to just angle it straight up.
That's what he's doing.
Oh, okay. No, I was talking about without the tripod on.
Oh no. I think yeah.
I mean, either way, it's still fine. We're either in it. I
Oh,
mean,
there you go.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, right there. That's it.
All right. Moving right along.
Either way, we're all in it. Okay.
Exactly. Getting back to the. All right. The Saints and the Falcons. 1-point deficit. The Saints sneak away a win. Jameis Winston, 30 points. Throwing the rock.
Rockets.
Rockets, bro. What do you do? 23 out of 34, 269 and 2 touchdowns. That's a must start.
Of course.
Jameis Winston over there. I love it. It's can't beat it. Who else we have over there? Camaro.
Camaro.
Yeah, my running back who did nothing, but he sustained the rib injury, so he was kind of monitoring with that. I mean, you still have to start him. Most of you guys, including myself, he fell to us
Exactly.
in the 8th round, in the first, you know what I'm saying? I had to take him. And I mean, you gotta ride with him when you pick him where you do, so.
That's a fact. You know what?
I'm riding with Camaro if I had him.
You gotta still ride with him. You got Jarvis Landry over there. You got Michael Thomas, who I'm biting my tongue about.
Taysom Hill, man.
Because after coming back from not playing all of the 2021 season, I definitely thought Michael Thomas was going to be a bum. I'm going to be the first to say it. I bit my tongue because he shot out 22.7 points, scoring 2 touchdowns with 5 attempts, 57 yards.
I'll tell you, nobody
Bite
said
my
that.
tongue. I'm never going to talk about him again like that.
Vaughn did apparently.
Anybody who had
So,
coup,
Vaughn, I'm sorry. You win that one.
anybody who had coup this week, 18 points for a kicker. It's great stuff.
That's more than my Camaro.
That's
He did more than Dak Prescott did, and Diggs
And
and Singletary
Yep.
combined.
Yep, but being such a high offense over there, you got Landry and Thomas, you know, must starts. Olave, I love him. I think he's gonna break out soon. Give him
What
time,
about Hill?
but he's not a star right now. Just give him a little time. Who?
Hill.
Uh,
Taysom Hill.
see, I think he's just a flash in the pan, though.
Yeah. He's not,
I don't know. I don't know how to really feel about him. You know what I'm saying? Hill got what did he do yesterday?
81 yards.
4 for 81 and a
Yeah,
touchdown.
touchdown. He's not.
Most people are gonna say he's a must start. I'm gonna say no. They might say different
go?
though.
Where's that? Where was the fan?
Oh, the fan's outside. I'm not getting it done. Oh, let's say pop it in, just plug it, blow it in
I should
here.
have bought the other
No,
one.
I was gonna get a read.
I should have bought the green one.
Yeah, sorry.
Cordell Patterson. He had a decent game. Good game.
Yeah, he did. 24.8
One
points. I love
touchdown.
it. 222 rushing yard attempts, 120 yards and a touchdown. He's the real deal. You got him. You know you're starting
Gotta start him.
Don't be an idiot. You know that.
Ingram the second. Was he
Mariota,
starter or
though,
bencher?
I'm not starting Mariota.
What
I'm
about
not starting.
Ingram?
I could never love him since Tennessee.
You start Ingram?
Mark Ingram?
Yeah. Or is the backup?
No, you don't start. You don't start.
Mark Ingram's not on the Saints.
Yes, he is.
I don't think so. He played.
Yes.
Mark Ingram, yeah.
Yeah, 22
Oh, I
yards.
didn't
Yes.
even know he was back there. Honestly, I didn't even know he was on the
22.
team.
Yeah.
He's, I mean, they were
You don't pick him up
all over
He
the
didn't
board
even know he was on the
yesterday.
Saints, so that's a bad thing.
because he was washed up in Baltimore and he was. Don't get him.
If Brian's telling you not to pick him up, don't pick him up.
Basically, don't.
Don't pick him up.
He wasted time in Baltimore and
Oh,
he's,
see.
he's wasting time now again.
There's the
He
more-
should just retire.
That's the bias of
Um,
Baltimore lover.
but realistically,
Probably.
over there too in Atlanta, I'm not gonna really feast about anybody over there. There's no one to really complain about. I mean, pickup wise on the Falcons, you know, Jordan Love. I like him though.
You just like his last
I'm not
name.
gonna start him.
You just like his last name.
Love,
Love.
because who don't love Love? Right?
How do we feel about Williams though?
Love.
Avery?
He's the running back there.
Nah.
Nah. Yeah, two.
He's sitting behind Patterson. Patterson's eating. Yeah, and unless Patterson goes down, again, you guys can cuff him. It's, you know, take him as just in case like an insurance policy. You know, you can do it, but
Keep your top guys from grabbing guys.
but is he going to be the value that could potentially win your league? I say no.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Yeah, no. Kyle Pitts, give him time. They say he's going to do well. 2 for 19 yesterday.
I hate Atlanta, so I'm gonna say he's a bust.
Kyle Pitts is a bust.
He's a bust.
So that's the group consensus. He's a straight bust.
LIFFT says bust.
Yeah, we gotta get like a little Patterson noodle bust.
Yeah, we should get that.
Yeah, right. So we're
We
gonna do
will.
that.
Hopefully when the soundboard and everything
The
comes.
bust button.
We'll get the bust button.
That'd be pretty dope. We'll definitely get those done.
Fine.
We'll roll over to the Browns and the Panthers game. Baker Mayfield coming back. Last drive, he does it. Browns come down, kick the field goal. I don't know if there's a rule, and I heard there was a rule with like the fake spiking. That's like a 10-yard penalty plus a 10-second runoff, especially in the last coming seconds of it. So technically speaking, if that was a rule, which I heard it was, don't quote me on it, I just heard it was, it's a rumor, allegedly.
Send some roses.
Send
Yeah.
us some
I
roses.
see a bunch of hearts going. Let me see some roses.
That's a fact. Guys,
Wait,
don't forget
can
to
it-
like and share
is it-
and comment and add us so you guys can be updated when we do lives on Mondays and Saturdays. And
We're gonna start tagging in the
Thursdays.
fantasy football talk. I just
Baker
set up
Mayfield.
a webpage
Isn't he the one that almost took out the guy on
and
the wall?
an Instagram.
After the
We're gonna be
touchdown?
getting
Yeah.
Facebook and everything else.
I've never seen that
So,
before. Why would you score a touchdown and throw it directly straight in front of you like you had television? You almost took that guy's head off.
Yeah, that was a little reckless.
Nah.
But he was hyped in the game. I understand it.
The guy's
You know?
playing his former team, whom he hated.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Baker
know.
Mayfield
Hey.
coming in with 16
Bro.
to 27.
But he threw a rocket at that guy, bro. I thought he was gonna take his head off. He was like,
He only scored one touchdown. He had one INT on the day.
yo, Nick
24 points.
Chubb's going in this season.
I guess you could start him.
Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt.
Bro, he had a decent season last year.
Bro, what about my man
Nick
McCaffrey?
Chubb?
Yeah.
Of course he did. That offense can withstand 2 running backs.
Christian McCaffrey's like their only, like, that's who he's throwing to every time, bro.
By the way, Christian McCaffrey was a bust yesterday. He was a straight bust.
DJ Moore too.
And DJ
Yeah.
Moore was a bust. And
Chuba
Robbie
Hubbard.
Anderson basically stole the show with 21 fantasy points.
Well, because he caught an
He
amazing
caught the deepest pass.
Hey, yo.
The deepest pass. Hey, yo. And McCaffrey, being average, doing 16 points, 17 points.
Yeah.
Average.
Average.
For a second round pick in your fantasy, I would be ashamed to have Christian
Shame.
McCaffrey.
Who took Christian McCaffrey in our league?
I couldn't beat me. Wasn't me. I did not face him.
Kamara.
Kev Kamara.
Yes, Kamara.
I remember what was it?
Kamara.
Remember it was last year. This guy, he took Christian McCaffrey the first pick, and he was out for a while.
I took this guy. The boy Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Right here. That's who we got.
Yeah, sending those lights.
But then he abruptly left week 8.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
me sit
take
down.
care of
No,
it.
but his workout regimen was crazy.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Wild.
But he just failed the year I had him. So I
He's
don't
powerful.
care. Mike
Yeah.
has him. I'm just glad that the Giants, he didn't do much against the Giants.
No, not yet. But
Chubba Hubbard. Who
Oh,
has
yeah.
Chubba Hubbard? Chubba Hubbard.
oh yeah, that was the backup, bro. When he got hurt last year, Christian McCaffrey, I scooped him up, Chuba Hubbard.
Chubba Hubbard.
And from Gus, I stole him, and
I feel
he
bad.
hated that.
Was Chuba Hubbard
Who
a must
is-
grab?
Chuba Hubbard.
Is he a
I'm
must
gonna be
grab?
honest.
Chuba
McCaffrey
Hubbard.
I'm gonna be honest.
Constantly lingering injuries.
Chuba Hubbard, no, he's not gonna be. He's not gonna be a must-add. You don't
No.
go out and grab him. I think Christian McCaffrey's gonna be okay. Man.
Christian,
He's-
if you're watching
he's
this
gonna do
too, we're
his
going to
thing.
say a Hail Mary for your team
Oh, yeah,
and an
for
Our
sure,
Father
bro.
for your team. Because
No.
your team is
Garbage. It's a bust.
Anyways, rolling on Kobe Brissett though, did 18 for 34, 147 and a touchdown. Got you 16 fantasy points. I'm not gonna take him. That's not a must start.
No,
No.
no.
Honestly, over Aaron Rodgers, he might be. Aaron Rodgers 7 points, more points than Rodgers.
More pints. More pints.
I would never start Brissett over Rodgers.
Donald Peoples-Jones, I think he's a start. 6 for 60 on the day. I do. And Brian Cooper, no, don't do it. Tight end wide receiver, guys know them, don't do it. All right, so rolling on out to the next one. Speaking of the Giants and the Titans.
Yeah, I remember that was coming. So let's just say, are we changing the wake-up routine for the Giants now?
No, we're still waking up the same. But the only thing that's different are these slides. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the slides from last night that won the Giants the game.
You know what it is? Those shoes that you have were bought in a time period where the Giants were up boss.
It was when Reebok
Eli Manning took
had the
down
contract.
Tom Brady.
It's
That's when I got
It's when Reebok had their contract with the
Yeah.
NFL and not
Yeah.
Nike.
Yeah.
Once they went
Yeah.
Nike,
They were Reeboks, and so they're old. You can't even get these things no more. So I have them. I want eventually the team to sign them. That would be my awesome thing, and then I would shelve them, never wear them again, and put them up.
Now, these
You know
things
what
are
I'm
pretty
saying?
nice. If you want to see them, you gotta throw some roses or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For us to get up out of the seat and go get it to show you these
But for the most
Giants.
part, if you don't have my TikTok, Rob the Finest, you can go search it up. I did have the kicks on that TikTok. It was, I think, 2-3 TikToks ago yesterday. You can just look it up there.
My man's even saved them.
They're
He had them
I said,
fixed.
bro, 15 years, almost 20 years I've had these shoes. mint. They're awesome. I love them. They're so comfy. They still aren't worn in or nothing like that. But
where do we start now?
Saquon Barkley. No, Saquon Barkley.
Of course we're going to start with Saquon
savior
Barkley.
of the Giants.
Of course.
Solely leading the team with 35 points. Jesus loves his little children. 18 for 164 and a touchdown. Saquon's back. Don't have to worry about his knee. You know he's a must start. Come on.
He's back, baby.
He's back. Speaking of receivers, don't worry about them either. Kadarius Toney, Shepard, Galladay.
So we're just saying Barkley's a one-man band?
Right now he is, but you know
Him
what?
and- him
When
and Danny
they
Jones?
all get
Him
their
and Danny Dimes?
It's because Danny Dimes needs to just leave New York, and they need to get somebody that can really play the quarterback position. They've wasted enough time with Daniel Jones to know that he's just not it.
No,
so
he's not.
it's like everybody in New York is just like, let's just talk about the elephant in the room here, and everybody in New York thinks exactly what I'm thinking. They're just too puss to say it, and let's just call it what it is. It is.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think Danny Dimes is going to be the future. He's going to be great this year. This is going to be the Giants' year. It's going to happen. I feel it. I'm biased and Giants fan. You see it. The lucky
I
slippers.
don't see it.
We ended up winning.
I
think he had a
have
lucky
higher
break this
hopes.
week.
Daniel
Yeah,
Jones,
lucky break
24
this week.
points.
Yeah,
I like the offense.
Yeah.
He's must start.
Yeah,
Hey,
lucky
at the
break
end of the
this
day, Giants took a dub, so I'm riding the wind of like the dub train with them. So.
You got a tough loss for them for the Titans.
Yeah, we'll see how
Yeah,
the Giants do.
But
this
I
week.
think moving forward, I think they got a nice team over there and Derrick Henry, and then they got that nice backup that was like caught a couple passes out of the backfield. But all in all, I think that they got a good team moving forward, and I think that they'll be able to bounce back and win too.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, 21 rushes for 82 yards.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in your fantasy league, you probably got you somewhere between 23 and 26 points.
So you guys are playing the Carolina Panthers next Sunday at 1:00. How do you think that's gonna play out?
What, the Giants?
The Giants. And
Oh,
the
we're gonna
Carolina Panthers.
steamroll them. We're gonna steamroll them. I think
Oh.
so. I think so.
DJ Moore steps up,
Nah, DJ Moore's not good. He's gonna get locked
Christian
down.
McCaffrey,
Nah.
31 points.
Nah, if we stop Derrick Henry, we're stopping the little choo-choo train.
Christian
That's it.
McCaffrey getting 3
No, I think I
touchdowns.
can.
I'm saying this
I
now.
think I can. No. he's
3
gonna get-
touchdowns against the Giants on Sunday.
3
Christian
touchies.
McCaffrey.
You say
He's gonna
Christian
get.
McCaffrey is gonna score 3
Whoa.
touchdowns against the Giants?
Yeah.
Bottle of Henny.
I say Christian McCaffrey doesn't score 3 touchdowns against the
Are we
Giants.
wagering a bottle of Henny?
We can do that.
We'll have to find out.
Ready? Imagine how we do that. We put the wages right behind here. Keep them up all year round. That's
I
what
hope the Giants
Oh.
will start going in the right direction after
Yeah.
this.
Rent Duquesne.
Yeah. The Giants have been hurt for way too long.
Yeah, they've been hurt.
We got to get back on track with him. Shepard, though, I like him. He's a star. They'll get back on track. He's a star. Yeah. But what was I saying? Oh, did we already? No, I didn't even talk about Hilliard.
No, because you're too busy worried about Saquon Barkley.
I was too all about the Giants. I'm so sorry. Hilliard, though.
Hilliard.
Hilliard.
I don't know what
if that's his
he's
real
doing.
name.
Hilliard.
Hillard.
Hilliard. 3 for 161 and 2 touchdowns in the receiving area. He kind of stole some Derrick Henry. I think they're going to just use him as more of a...
We gotta start using the term
A pass-
vulture, because he vultured it.
He
Vulture.
did. I think they're going to
I call anybody that steals fantasy points from the main stud of the team, you're a fucking
vulture.
Vulture.
You're a vulture.
You're a vulture.
He's out there stealing all the
You're a vulture.
points.
Yeah, but Dylan, he's a good stash and add. Add and stash. That's what he is. He's an add and stash.
Hilliard.
You know, if Derrick Henry goes down, you know you at least have a passing down back.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
I would like to pick him up.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm not
They're
bad.
hoping-
He's
they're
a
hoping-
must grab.
They're hoping he
He's
don't
fun.
go there.
He's definitely, come on now.
He's on the waivers.
Exactly. He's definitely on the waivers.
Listen, not much. Where we at?
Fucking love it. That is too funny.
Not much to say about the Chiefs and Cardinals, except the Cardinals got a butt whooping. That's pretty much it. You already know.
Yeah, did they?
Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, they just went off.
Yeah.
It was over.
Travis Kelce and Mahomes is now going to be the new Mahomes and Hill. It's going to happen. They're going to connect every week. 51 points from Mahomes. Jesus.
Yeah.
51 points for this guy. 26 for
My thing-
Tyreek Hill.
But I feel like if Colin Murray,
Edwards-Helaire, 23. You probably got him in your
Edwards Helaire, you
third
think?
round, fourth round.
What's the
I feel like
I like
Colin Murray
Hilliard.
could be a good
Starter.
quarterback, bro.
Who?
I feel like if he had
Hilliard?
the right chemistry and the weapons, he would be good.
Oh,
Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray.
Well, see, the thing is with his contract this year, the Cardinals tried to put in play that he was supposed to do recommended days during the week for film session, for studying the film.
Because he said that the contract was caca.
Yeah, but they wanted him.
That's why.
They wanted him to look and do film study because
It's caca.
because of what happened.
What's caca? What is he making? Like 20 mil?
He's caca.
Like he's throwing a pigskin
No, I
to
mean,
make him.
like he didn't want to do what the
I know.
Cardinals said, so it was just because it was just he didn't like it.
No,
I don't blame him.
but he's still a start. 30 points though. He's coming off the roof.
Oh, yeah, he's starting.
You know he's gonna run for his life, so he's gonna get those feet, the feet points.
Oh, yeah.
You know he's gonna throw it, the feet points. He's gonna have happy
Slow feet don't eat, man.
Happy, exactly. Slow feet doing, and he throws the rock. So, come on, James Conner. I like the dude.
Yeah, he saved
he's
it
an
last year. I
RB2.
knew he was gonna be going into this year, going in this year, he was gonna be good. I had him down the stretch last year through this guy, but
Yeah, he traded him, and he just took off, man.
my man threw
Blew
me an
up.
alley-oop,
Didn't
and
even
I
realize this.
dunked it. That's pretty much how it worked with that guy. We had no idea at the time that was even gonna be a thing.
Yeah, and
But-
James Conner.
Yeah, that's just.
Fun times. But Marcus Brown got a touchy. 4 for 43.
They really have Trace McSorley.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Trace McSorley. If you guys know there's a remix to that song, Trace McSorley.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll let you hear that because it was the funniest thing when he played for Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, he's a star. I don't think anybody else over there,
No.
wide receiver wise.
I hate Hollywood.
I mean, they're feeding the ball around. Everyone's getting what? 4, 3, 5 targets on the day. Dutch got 7 for 63.
Man,
He's
Pacheco, too.
possibly good. But I just don't trust Kyler Murray. I mean, I know he's going to get the points. I know he's going to do it all.
Yeah, why himself by running it in?
How do we feel about Brown?
It's very possible. He run a lot. Who?
Brown.
I would say he's a star.
Yeah.
He gave him a touchdown. Kyler Murray might love him, you know what I'm saying? Give him like a little bit of security, like, okay, at least I got one guy.
Because I know, like, as
They
soon
don't have
as
DeAndre Hopkins
once he
no
comes
more.
back,
So they have to have that number 1 target, and I think it's going to be him.
Holy Christ, man! That's crazy.
What?
44 points.
Nothing from Zach
It's
Ertz.
just the Chiefs. The Chiefs lose Tyreek Hill to Miami, but they still put up 44 points.
Yeah.
He can do it. Patrick Mahomes can do it. He Valdez Scantling running the ball.
Travis
Yeah.
Kelce is like their whole entire offense. So who are you kidding? He'll literally call out these plays too. He's beating people. He's literally. I don't know if you guys heard that thing with him mic'd up, where they were like calling those plays like
No.
during the 2 minute. They had him
Right.
mic'd up during it, during one of the playoff games, and then he as he caught one of these clutch this whole drive that they ran through the score. It was just insane.
Really?
He was calling them out. He's like, look, like what he was gonna do.
Jeez.
He was like, it's there. So he's like, I'm just gonna run over there and hit the out and just throw the ball. Literally, you watch him do, boom, hits it, and guys wide open, catches it, first down.
Crazy.
That was insane. But Travis Kelce's the real deal. I had the opportunity in our draft to grab him, and I went Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
That's the craziest thing, isn't it? Smith-Schuster, I think he's going to be a star over there. They're feeding mouths over in Kansas City.
Well, I knew Schuster was going to be good over there. I mean, let's be real. He came out of Pittsburgh. He was not what he used to be. I don't think he was really happy.
No,
And I think once you put him into a new environment, new team, new, you know what I'm saying, new goals.
where he could be the Tyreek Hill 2.0.
He has to. They have to. They have somebody.
And if they're going to trust him,
Somebody
he's a vet guy in there throwing him. Like, he's a good guy to have in the locker room. So if you picked up Schuster, all you fantasy managers out there, that was a good pickup.
Yeah, I think so too.
6 for 79. They're feeding mouths over there. You got Valdez Scantling 4 for 44. Average Delaire caught 3 for 32. You know, they're doing it. So right now, for me, all of them, except for Jared McKinnon, because he's the backup running back, and I don't think he's going to really eat that much. He didn't really do much. Everyone's a must start over there.
Yeah.
That's an easy money.
I agree
Kansas
with
City
that.
always got to be. They're such a high-powered offense.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
do you think they're going to hit Super Bowl this year? Or you think they're going to...
Honestly,
I think they
I
might
don't
come short.
know.
I think they go AFC title division game, but
I don't think they're gonna.
I mean,
I think they
This
go.
is week 1 though.
we'll see how
I know.
we'll see how they feel
That
going
is
in.
true.
If they come, I mean, last year they came out the gate hot, and then playoffs came and they lost first
Yeah.
round. So, who knows?
They who they played next week?
And now we got
Who do they play?
Who?
Mahomes.
Who they play next week?
Yeah,
I'm not too sure. I don't have their schedule.
they're playing the Chargers
Next week?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Monday,
That's good.
Thursday night.
Yeah, you said that actually.
Thursday night.
You actually did say that.
Oh, so we actually might cover that tonight then.
Thursday night. It's 8:15 game.
Unless we do a Thursday session of this.
We
but
still have
for
to
the
get to
most part-
Monday night. So we have to get tonight's game too.
Yeah, we're almost done with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So we're gonna roll over to the Raiders and Chargers game. Easy money game.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, 30 points. Killed it. You know he's gonna love it over there. Derek Carr, 22. Waller, 11. Average
Waller
night for him.
didn't- Yeah. Waller didn't do nothing for me last year.
Josh Jacobs did nothing.
Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs single
Josh Jacobs did Pupukaka. 10 for 57. No touchdowns. He didn't really look.
Bolden vultured 3 of my rushes.
Basically. Someone's got to go to
I don't
the game
know.
to do it. But then Bolden's coming over here catching passes. Two
Jacobs did his thing.
for
Man.
21, and he caught the touchdown.
He
So
didn't
He
do
did vulture
much.
that touchdown from Josh Jacobs, though.
Actually,
Yeah.
it might be a good game next week. This Thursday.
I like Carr, but he's just throwing way too many picks.
Yeah.
Did you see how many forced throws to Adams? Or was it not me watching the same game?
Yeah.
Well,
My man threw. Look how many. Adams scored 30 points
Yeah,
for a
3
reason. They
interceptions,
targeted
too.
him
I
how many
understand
times?
it. I understand it. I'm just going off of the fact that
How many
my
times
man
did how many
threw the
targets did
most
he get?
picks in this week. I'm just going off of that.
How many targets did that man have?
Who? Adams?
Adams.
10 for 141 in a touch.
It's terrible. I want to know.
Number 1 in Green
I don't know
Bay.
how many times they actually threw his way. I mean, yes, he successfully.
Number 1 in Oakland.
He successfully caught 10 passes, but
Killed it.
insane.
Yeah. And speaking of their opponent, Justin Herbert, who we're going to be talking about hopefully maybe later or tomorrow or wherever, whenever we do it again, but 26 and 30 out of 34, 279 and 3 touchdowns. Justin Herbert's the real deal. I love him. Young guy. Chargers offense, man, I love him this
I'm off
year.
Thursday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice. So Thursday we might
So
cover
they
that.
might be able to do it.
rules.
You might be able to do it.
No, they're trying to
I'm
probably.
gonna start getting some
I think they're trying to join a lot. Just don't worry about it. It'll
Let
decline.
him in really quick and then kick him out.
Do you guys answer questions?
Eventually.
Yes,
Sometimes.
we actually do answer questions if we ever get up like this and look at them. Yes.
What kind of questions you got?
That's why I didn't want to.
We could do a question segment at the end though.
That's why we gotta start adding in a colon segment.
That's it.
That's okay.
Easily. 100%.
But eventually we'll get there, guys. We're just dealing with this now. We're just going over what we think and what the players did for this week. So
Exactly.
just keep in mind, we're gonna just touching upon what the action was.
Yep.
We're just keeping a focus on who did what and what happened. So that's pretty much to answer some of those questions.
Easy money.
As the weeks start getting in, maybe we'll start incorporating more questions.
Exactly.
It's only
Yeah.
week 1.
We're kind of just trying to give you guys the understanding of who we think is going to do something, and if you didn't have them already on your list, maybe we say a name that you didn't maybe have on your team,
Is there a way-
or was sitting on the waivers. Maybe we can help you guys get that guy. That's what we're looking for, and that's what we're here
No,
for.
that's it.
Yeah.
So just download TikTok and then you load it up on here or your TikTok or his IG. You
Alright,
load it
so-
up through here, and then so that way we have one person in one of the feeds, and you can just look through all the comments that we can offer right here.
We'll deal with that.
Eventually, we'll roll through that. It's an easy process.
We're
We're just
just
starting
starting out, so we're
Um,
gonna
for the
find a
next
moderator too.
Austin Eckler, Elijah Mitchell, not Elijah Mitchell, Sony Michelle. Sony Michelle's like a flex to me, really.
Heck, even Kelly got some love too,
Yeah.
and I think
Chargers
Herbert,
defense though coming up big with 16 points. That was big.
Yeah.
Herbert got
stuff
some
from
love
them,
too. I think we
Yeah.
had Herbert, and Kelly did too.
Oh yeah, Keenan Allen's hurt too. You're gonna,
Oh.
yeah, he's out, man. He's gonna be out for a minute, so you're gonna have to really look at another slot. Might be the Mike Williams show over there. If you're looking for, 2 for 200 yards, you got Mike Williams. But if you're looking for 2 for 10 yards, you can get Mike Williams. The risk.
Most fantasy managers, I'm sure you guys probably drafted him.
Yeah, most of you
He's
want
on.
him
He's on
because you're
somebody's
hoping
team.
for the 200 yards.
Yeah,
You want that.
like Mike Williams went off last year, so you definitely take him.
Basically, let's go to the most exciting little thing here. We got the Vikings and the Packers. Terrible showing for Aaron Rodgers.
Terrible.
Pitiful. I have him as a fantasy quarterback.
You should stick to
and
being John Wick.
Yeah. Maybe he was more of a killer there.
Yeah.
And on the field, 22 for 34, 195, and an interception. Not himself.
No, he's not. He was not himself.
Yeah, no. He, A.J. Dillon, maybe 21 points. That was the highest of the offense.
They're in search of an identity over there, and as their wide receivers, you know,
and
Alan Lazard out.
Oh yeah,
that kills him.
It's definitely putting them in a rough position.
Yeah.
It hurt me in fantasy.
Yeah.
So I mean, you definitely have to, you know, obviously when you have Aaron Rodgers, you got to ride it.
And especially playing a rival as in Minnesota with Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, the fantasy league winner is going to be Justin Jefferson. He is solely.
Yeah, probably.
He's going to ruin a lot of people's fantasy hopes and dreams. And he's going to make a lot of people's fantasy hopes and dreams. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I see it.
Justin Jefferson, 9 for 184 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Filthy.
14.
Thielen, how do we feel about Thielen?
You know, he's a vet over there.
Do you start him still? Like, do you still have? I know it's week 1, but
He's definitely not a wide receiver 2 in my book. He's more of probably a 4.
He did better than Dalvin Cook.
But they're again going to have a lot of mouths to feed. Him, Jefferson.
Yeah.
They got Cook over there who does catch the ball a lot.
Mhm.
They have Urban Smith Jr. who's a tight end who, by the way, did nothing. So all the hype around him, he might not. Kirk Cousins might be able to do it. He might pull up a 40-point game and feed everybody. Thielen though, I flex.
Flex.
Thielen flex. Cook ended up dealing with 15 points yesterday. Kirk Cousins 28.
Okay.
Jefferson 39. Again, he's going to be a league winner. You guys love him. A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones yesterday, 21 and 11. So.
yeah, John said, I'm going to ruin your fantasy night. Let's go Danger Rose.
Don't worry, we'll get to the Monday night game. Don't you
What
worry.
up, John?
That's one of our boys in the fantasy league that we're in. And we're going to get to the Sunday night game, guys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cowboys.
This was a total heartbreak. Total heartbreak for Dak Prescott. First game of the season, you're going up against Tom Brady.
Did we get an estimated time, too, when he's going to be back?
They said 6 to 8 weeks. They had surgery today.
6 to 8 weeks. So
you got an abort mission with him, I
Pick up
think.
another
Moving forward,
quarterback.
you can't stay with him. You got to go with somebody else. You got to drop him immediately.
If you didn't grab 2 quarterbacks in your draft,
Thankfully, I did.
if you didn't, you're going to have to go to the waiver
Grab
wire.
somebody off the waivers. There's plenty of people in there that can add you some point value. You just got to drop that guy
Exactly.
and move forward.
Exactly.
No one ate in Dallas last night.
No, Dalton Schultz
Just
13 points.
Just Freaky Zeke.
Freaky Zeke didn't even do nothing. He got maybe what, like
52 yards.
52 yards, but he maybe got like
It was a
CeeDee
6
Lamb,
point.
nothing.
It was
like
really
6 points realistically for
It was really a defensive game. Nobody really
yeah.
stood out.
Dallas got 8 points. The other shiner over there was Brown, 11 points. Dak going down really hurts the team.
Didn't know that they were playing week 1. I probably would have tried to go.
Yeah, that would have been.
Sabrina's cousin went.
Where were they, in Dallas?
Yeah, they flew in.
That would have been a good game to go to.
Yo, I was looking at.
Did we ever figure out which ones we're going to?
AT&T.
We still haven't
No,
done
we still never.
I'll check my
I have
schedule.
a feeling we're not going.
No, I'll check my schedule.
I know.
Because
Every time it gets to that and everyone gets quiet.
No.
You're not
No, we
going,
can.
bro.
No, we can.
Bro, just say it.
No, we want to
No,
go.
we're not going.
Because he's Tom Brady's definitely not playing next year.
I know, and we're not
So,
going to make it to any of his
yeah, we
games.
will.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we will.
All right.
We could.
I've been
We have
asking for
to-
months that we've been asking you, and you just never gave us a day.
Well, I thought you guys wanted to do it at a certain date.
No, we were asking whenever you can do it, and then we would match
It's
it.
realistically
Alright.
every Sunday you have.
Yeah,
Alright.
pretty much.
If
You
you only
pick
that's
the
the thing.
Out of the
pick the
NFL
Sunday.
season, he's only going to get 2 Sundays.
Yeah,
off.
that's what I'm
Yeah, so
saying.
you pick the Sunday.
It don't have to be a
That's-
Sunday
That's
or
the only game
a
that's worth
Thursday.
it.
Yeah.
I'll look, and then we can book it.
But him and Tony Pollard, basically,
No,
Zeke Elliott, split shift.
Then everything else after that could be like a Thursday, Monday.
Yeah,
I
split
don't,
snap
he's supposed
count.
to go back to Foxborough, but I don't know if I can.
But they're must
I don't know.
start. Pollard's going to be a flex.
That's going to be a mad expensive ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Going on to Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Dallas, if you have their defense, definitely start them.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be a good defense. They
Yeah.
held Tom Brady, so I definitely think that they held him to 19 points. I think moving forward, you definitely
Yeah.
start their defense.
Dallas Cowboys defense is gonna go.
Tom Brady is a legend. He's the GOAT. But he got 16 points yesterday. Still, we're going to, go ride with the GOAT because, You never know. This might be his last season, as they said.
How do we feel about Godwin?
Godwin showed up.
Godwin got hurt. He's out.
Yeah.
He got
tore his leg.
He's hamstringed up. The hamstring gets to everybody.
Because you know what? That's what happens after an ACL tear. I always say after you tear your ACL, your hamstrings become weak because of its overcompensation.
Yeah. But Godwin did 3 for 35. So what is that? 6.5 points really. Fournette, he turned back into old Lenny. I didn't see his explosiveness. I mean, the defense kind of got held Tom Brady, so, you know, Fournette didn't really get to do his thing, though. He got 17 points. I thought he would have went off. He did average, but I thought he would have went off. I thought Lenny would have been...
Julio Jones didn't play bad either. I thought he did well.
Julio didn't do 3 for 69.
Yeah.
But the real wide receiver winner over there was Mike Evans, 18 points.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
Got the touchy, 5 for 71.
Yeah. That's Vaughn's guy.
Yeah. I mean, I think now Russell Gage is going to come in as Chris Godwin's. And I'm pretty sure he's going to do pretty well. I have high hopes for Russell Gage when he was over in Atlanta. Now he's with Tampa Bay, so we'll see. But he's not a must start though. Don't go out and grab him. Nothing really to worry about. Alright? And let's just break down tonight's game. Let's get into it. Tonight's game, the Broncos and the Seahawks. This is going to be fun. Russell Wilson coming in. Revenge game.
Yeah, pretty much.
We should get like a light that pops up.
Aldo's tuning in.
Boom, boom, revenge game.
A buddy of ours is praying for a Russell Wilson Judy connection, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to be that connection that'll help them. But I do think Courtland Sutton's going to have a game. That's just my thoughts. Sorry, John.
I think Jared Judy does his thing. You know, he has an upgraded quarterback over there, and I think that's going to mean great production for him. All opportunity all around for him. Courtland Sutton, the tight end who's over there, I can't really pronounce his name. I forgot what it was. And Jamal Williams, the running back over there. I think they're going to do very well today. Yeah.
It's Font, I thought. Noah Font.
Is it Font?
Is it Font?
I thought it was someone else.
Pretty sure. Can we click on their thing?
No. Apparently that won't let me slide that up. It's only.
Is there a way to find out? Can we look up their depth chart? Is it Noah Font, their tight end?
For the Broncos?
Yeah.
Is it Font?
I believe so.
Noah Font, tight end Seattle.
Seattle, sorry.
So he's on
Who's
Seattle.
Who's that? Oh, yeah, we got.
It's like Alawala. Did something Alawala.
Alawala B.
Alawala Bing Bang.
Alawala, I'm not starting him.
Alawala, basically.
He might be on someone's team though.
The defense, though, I do like. I love Denver's defense. I think they're gonna do well. I hope they're gonna do well.
Yeah.
You got Geno Smith over in Seattle.
Bro.
I don't think Geno Smith's gonna do
When
it.
he comes out in balls, New York Jets fans are gonna be looking like this.
I hope he does because he has DJ Metcalf and Lockett over there. If I promise
you throw like that when you play for us.
Basically, because the Jets are just.
Listen, it's like baseball. If somebody goes to another team and then they start hitting bombs over there, it's different coaching, different atmosphere, different players.
I think all in all,
different vibe.
Let's take your pick. Who do you guys got for Monday night? You guys can
I'm
also
going with
answer
Denver.
this too.
I'm gonna go with Denver.
You're gonna ride high with
I'm
Denver?
gonna ride high with Denver.
He's going to the mile high. I'm gonna go to the rainy city of Seattle. We're gonna shake them up there.
And to make it or break it, I say, drum roll please. I'm going Denver Broncos all the way.
Yeah.
That's it.
The spread's going that way too.
Beautiful. What's the spread on that?
But I would love to see Geno Smith bowl. But I just don't think they're gonna have enough what
It's
like
not
to do
gonna have
what
what
it
it
takes. But prove me wrong, Metcalf, please.
Oh yeah, that's another guy.
Yeah,
I started Higgins. I started Higgins, but then I started Metcalf. And Higgins went out on injury now. Oh man, I'm gonna be so mad if Metcalf goes off tonight.
Yeah, sickening. I know.
Follow our Instagram if you can. Definitely, it's Long Island Fantasy Football Talk. I'm going to start promoting our page a lot more. We're going to start doing a lot more things with this. And we're going to be going on all social media platforms. We're coming after you guys. We're taking the podcast game by Para cojones.
Well, Bob Marlin
That's
first.
it, baby. I say we maybe see if we have a couple questions and
Yeah,
then
let
we
me
can
see if I have anybody on.
scramble off.
Yeah.
We can, end it off on this. So what do we
Should
got?
I trade Tyreek for James Conner?
We got
Tyreek for
saying-
James Conner? Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. We love Tyreek Hill.
Don't trade Tyreek for James Conner.
No, don't trade Tyreek for James Conner. That's a big no-no. You get beat up. You trade James Conner for Tyreek Hill, I beat you up. With kisses and love.
Any on yours?
I don't know. Check and see if we have any on mine.
Nah.
Nothing on the IG.
Nah, because I lost the main one.
Oh,
so
that's
I
already
traded
lost
Gabe
that.
Davis and Gibson for Javante. Do you think I won?
Gabe Davis for Javante Williams? No.
No.
You took Javante Williams? No, you lost.
I got
Gabe
two
Davis-
flex spots
Gabe-
tonight with Judy Sutton and Penny. Who do I start?
Judy, Sutton, Penny. I go Judy.
I go Judy.
I go Judy.
You gotta go Judy, brother.
Go Judy, man. He's gonna show out over there. Ross is gonna love him.
Should I trade Tyreek for James Conner?
Nope, don't do it. We already said that. Don't do it.
Thoughts on Rashad Penny tonight?
Rashad Penny. I'm saying he goes for at least 75 yards. Gets a touchdown. I like Rashad Penny.
Are you guys showing the game without commercials with occasional commentary? That's something that we might do,
We possibly.
but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely not tonight.
Nah, probably not
But there's
tonight.
definitely a
But
possibility.
that's
Get over here.
gonna we will do that.
Just want you to do
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
We might have to do that. Maybe on Thursday night if we can.
Yeah, I could preview a
Maybe.
Thursday night game. We'll see what happens.
Maybe
We'll
on
do like a
Thursday
nice
night.
little 20-minute little podcast on Thursday night. Because Sundays and Saturdays.
Maybe we could do the first and second quarter of Thursday's game.
Yeah, we could try it. See what
Yeah, we
happens.
could definitely try something.
Maybe
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
if everyone's
All
schedule
close up in the air,
is
you know?
not messed up.
Just make sure you guys are giving this thing a follow. Again, we're going to also be making a TikTok page for this thing, a Facebook page, and probably a YouTube thing's coming off of this eventually. We're just we're just three guys that like football and we like talking about it. And that's pretty much it. So,
Yeah. So, Brian, and Justin, see you guys, I guess, Thursday, where we do the Thursday night breakdowns. Enjoy your game. Enjoy your game, guys.
later, plans.
Broncos all the way.